pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning.
Good morning, Lance.
Next is approval of today's agenda.
Make a motion to approve today's agenda.
I'll second that, Renee.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is approval of minutes 1/21/26.
Make a motion to approve January 21, 26 minutes.
I will second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Now is approval of claims for payment.
Lance, I'd make a motion to approve your claims of payment dated January 28th, 2026 as presented.
And I will second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. I'm still at 901, so I'll jump down to consideration to authorize Rex Crosser as PHI for Hardin County Solid Waste, which he's the new director out there that just allows him to do the paperwork.
Correct. Lance, I'd make a motion to authorize Rex Crosser as the PHI for Hardin County Solid Waste.
I'll second it.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. This parking lot could be a long conversation. So next, I'll jump down, nope, at 9:02, let's go ahead and open the public hearing for fiscal year 25-26 budget amendments. Can we verify publication? I have a copy of. Yeah. Or I have a copy on my phone, but yeah, Jolene verified upstairs.
Got him, yeah.
Okay.
Verified.
Are there any public comments? So in this amendment, it's the same one we did a couple of weeks ago, but public safety and legal services, we are looking at increasing $60,000 or $100,000 for juvenile detention expenses. That's one that we've had a large climb on it and we just don't have enough money to pay the bills through the budget. So we need to amend that budget. On the physical health side, increase foster care, that's $5,000. The increase for that is that $5,000 is a lot less we pay on juvenile detention if we can find these kids in foster care. So all that money comes out of general assistance, general basic. General supplementary, there we go. So that money comes out of that, and that's where we're amending that from. Next is the sheriff's office, which was an $18,000. This is from the ARPA funds for the radio communications. All we're doing is allowing them to spend that money. The Board of Supervisors, $15,000 for drainage administrative fees. So we've collected some administrative fees out there, about $17,000. We're just allowing us to use about $15,000 of that needs to be some of the bills that we paid, attorney fees and stuff like that. So it's releasing that money. Board of Supervisors, $50,000, possible upcoming economic development projects. All that money comes out of loss fund. It's all sitting there. It's just allowing us that $50,000. We have some more projects coming up or requests for projects. We spent $25,000 on the daycare, and we only budgeted for $50,000. So if another project comes up, we just have that, but it's not tax money. Next one is economic development, the ARPA funds for release of the Outer River Bike Trail. And that was $267,278. That was ARPA funds that we approved back in December of 24. And this is just releasing it so that they can spend the money. Are there any questions? Were there any written? Okay. Any phone calls?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Well, after that, I can entertain a motion to close.
Make a motion to close the public hearing.
I will second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is consideration to approve the resolution 2026-06 appropriations resolution amendment.
Lance, I'd make a motion to approve resolution 2026-06.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Roll
Aye.
call.
Aye.
We'll need a roll call.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sure.
It's okay.
Roll call.
BJ,
Aye.
Renee,
Aye.
Lance.
Aye. Motion carries. Now, discuss with possible action construction of parking lot on the north side of the jail. So the city of Eldora reached out, started, probably 2 months, or a month and a half ago with a big snow. But they mentioned that they were gonna start closing some parking along Highway 175 here, over there by Fairway, and then across from the movie theater. And I told them at one point we had budgeted to turn that into a parking lot, that green space. But it's just never gotten done. But if they can close those parking lots on the south side of the road there across from the movie theater, truck traffic, agricultural traffic, that has always been a hiccup and a roadblock there. That green space we have there, I don't even know how many years ago that was, 6 or 8 years ago. I mean, we've talked about it for a long time. But if we can have that park change converted to a parking lot, it would be a one-way parking lot. It'll give people still places to park. The city won't be short parking with what they're taking away, but it also opens up the roads for everybody. The city's agreed, tentatively, it has agreed to keep it maintained if we were to build it. I've talked to Dave, I've talked to Taylor. Taylor said if he's directed, he could do the construction. And it may not be able to be done. Maybe the drainage won't work. I don't know. Am I fair on that statement, Taylor?
Yep.
But I talked to Dave. He didn't see any real concerns about it out there, other than we would have some better cameras put up on the backside. But overall, what do you guys think?
I think if it remedies some of the traffic issues and there's a line of sight issue if you're making a right turn. Down there, I think would be good. So,
I agree. Should have been done a long time ago, if you ask me, but.
I don't think it should have ever been parking on that side.
Right.
But, so I'm glad the city's addressing that, but, the parking will still be an issue. I think we'd end up losing a couple spots at the, on the north side, on the sheriff's side for an exit, but you'd be picking up more spots on the inside. I would assume that capital projects would probably pay for the rock on there. Obviously, secondary road shouldn't have to pay for it. Right. Right, Taylor? I just didn't know anybody else's opinion.
Where is this gonna be located?
It would be just on the north side of the jail.
Where the old jail is?
No, the new jail, that big green space right there across from the OC building.
Just across the street,
Straight west of the OC
west of the
building.
OC.
Mackenzie's office.
Emergency management.
Okay,
Between the highway and the jail.
but, okay.
You'll never park there, don't worry.
North?
So you'll never park there, don't worry about it.
Do you know where the movie theater is? Like,
Yeah.
across from there, that big green space. And
Right behind,
Oh, that.
right behind the
Yep.
attorney's offices.
Make that a parking lot?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
And they'll pull the traffic off of the road right there, so anybody meeting, I mean, it's tight for semis because the road jogs right there. It's tight for semis, any type of implement that goes down across town, it's very tight for that.
Yeah, I kept thinking north the jail, the old jailhouse.
The only one thing I would say with our generator for the jail back there, that we're going to make sure that we've got.
Some pylons.
Yeah, the pylons and enough space to get in there and address issues with that. It should be needed, so.
So I'd probably start with Taylor and some type of design, or even if it can be designed, I don't know. What do you think?
I think it would be fine.
You got a guy that you wanna send out there to? Would be,
Let's call and tell Joe Donald.
All right.
so I just have it as it's just possible action. Do you wanna be directed to do that?
Sure.
I can entertain a motion.
I make a motion directing engineer Rawl to look into creating a parking lot directly north of the Hardin County Jail and report back.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any other discussion? At that point, if it can be done, then we'll have to get into the details of it. I mean, I would look at it as possibly leasing a parking lot to the city of Eldora.
I do have one question. Taylor, will the DOT have to agree to ending the parking, or is that a city jurisdiction?
That's a good question.
I think they had that conversation with the DOT, or the city did.
Okay,
I would assume it's the DOT's call in
right.
the end, so they could cut it off at any time if they really want.
Yeah, I would want to make sure that they would allow the city to end parking there before we invest anything more than Taylor's.
I'm not sure they didn't already.
Okay, so as long as we have that in writing,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is consideration to acknowledge the VA second quarter report for fiscal year 25-26.
Make a motion to acknowledge the VA second quarter report for 25-26.
I will second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Now I have our two change of statuses.
Make a motion to approve the change of status for Carter Halsey. He's got a position in the food service department. It's a hiring for permanent part-time. Since they're understaffed, they need to alleviate significant overtime.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
So I know that you had spoken with Dave about this. Do you want to elaborate?
So talking to Dave, you pretty much covered that. They were paying a tremendous amount of overtime on the staff they have there, and if you can put two part-timers in there, it will reduce their expenses. That cover it?
Yeah, well, one of them had 41 hours of overtime on the last period.
Oh my gosh.
So
Makes a lot of
absolutely
sense.
help that out.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, Dave reached out and.
Yep.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries.
We have a second one. It's for Faith Stevenson, also in the food service department. It's a hiring due to being understaffed and need to alleviate significant overtime. This is at $16.81 an hour.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Same story.
Same
Yeah.
circumstances.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is other business. Michelle,
I have something. Our driver's license now has the capability of online appointments for the individual to make that online appointment themselves. So, they're more than welcome to go out to the DOC site. It's a single site that allows them to choose which district that they want to go to be able to make their own appointment.
okay.
Can I ask you one question? Is that good for CDLs, everything,
Right
but
now,
not drive?
right
you have
now,
to
we've
schedule
got
that.
everything available except for drives and re-exams.
Okay,
Just because they need to be a little bit tweaked in between.
yeah, the flexible timing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, thank you.
Can you explain that, in the entranceway, they added something out there?
It's the kiosk for the appointment system, so that they can check in to let us know that they're here. And so, then that starts the process of their, transaction with us.
Thank you.
In the future, it will actually start their process to even be starting to be, the whole process of running that renewal or transaction through our new system that they're gonna be getting. They're starting with the appointment system, and then in January of 27, we'll have a new entire software system to be doing the renewals. So it's just the implementation of the start process of the new system.
So they would start out there, but then they would still have to come to the office to
Absolutely.
complete.
Yes, just. to
Like the
check in.
intake.
Yep.
Just to check
Okay.
in to get a ticket to say they're coming.
Okay.
We opted to do that service, just because we didn't know how this was all gonna
Yeah.
work. And we only had a one-time shot at doing it. So you either got it in the front end or you didn't get it afterwards. So we're trying it. If it works, great. Great.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, after a year, well, I guess the next treasurer will decide what we're gonna do. I've decided we're gonna keep it for a year for sure. To go through the process, learn it, see how it works. And then it'll be a decision of somebody else.
And that's their cost, that wasn't ours.
Right.
Correct.
Right, and so that's why we jumped on board, because it's going to be able to have people schedule. It's gonna give the opportunity for that person to say, hey, I want a text reminder. And that's no cost for us.
So they can do this from home
Or the kiosk.
or the
Or
kiosk,
the-
yes, yeah.
And how far
Or
out
else-
could, so if I know my license expires on May 1st, how far out could I schedule to make sure that I get in within the window? How far out could a
You-
person schedule?
I don't know that right
Okay.
now, what they did. It's all individual. Each county and each state station
Can
has
set
the
those
flexibility
parameters.
of how far out
Okay.
that we can do that, but it's a win-win, I think. It'll alleviate a lot of phone calls once everybody gets onto it. It's gonna take a while for people to realize that. And they still have the option to call us. So if you don't have a computer and you don't wanna get your own appointment, feel free to call us. That's why we're here.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So that's for driver's license renewals, but not registration.
Right, just driver's license. Yep. Because we're not by appointment for motor vehicle.
So those two are separate.
And then eventually the motor vehicle will be getting a new system as well. To back on the driver's license. But that doesn't start until May of 28, I believe.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Any other business? Public comments, adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
I will second Renee.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Right.
Aye. Motion carries for adjourn. Thank you.